Hello, families. Good evening. My name is Carol Lill, and I have your son or daughter in your Entrepreneurship Honors class this year. And I just wanted to share a little bit of information with you about the class. We're going to go over tonight a little bit about me as your child's teacher, also a little bit of a background of this class, what we're going to be covering in curriculum, and an opportunity for your child to get involved with our DECA program and a few other special events. So let's go ahead and get started. In this entrepreneurship class, we do several different project-based learning activities, and we also work with design thinking and also the lean startup model. Your child will have an opportunity to get involved in a few different competitions, some of them to earn actually cash prizes through entrepreneurship events, and then other times they're associated with universities where the prize is actually kind of a credit to the university. So a little bit about me. I've been at Westchester East High School for a pretty long time. So if you've had other children go through here, you might recognize my name. But I did my undergrad at Bloomsburg University, and then I have my master's in educational technology from Rosemont College. I mentioned that we're going to talk a little bit more about DECA later on, but I'm pretty involved with DECA at the state level and then also do quite a bit of things at the international level as well. I really believe that our DECA program has a ton to offer your child, whether they're going to major in business or not, through promoting 21st century learning skills. Also, I am very local, so you might have noticed that your kids run into me or you might run into me somewhere. And this is my family. This is my husband, Tom. Our daughter, Morgan, is a senior at the University of South Carolina. She is a business major down there. And then this is our son, Gavin. Gavin is a senior, and he's the luckiest kid ever because he's in this entrepreneurship class with his mom. So, you know how lucky a kid could be to have their mom for a teacher. But this class is a ton of fun, and they have energy for everything. So what we want to do in this class is we want to make sure that they understand the principles of design thinking and also the lean startup model. One of the things that we see with entrepreneurship as kids go from elementary, preteen, kind of that middle school age and into high school is that their creativity drops significantly. And there are probably several different reasons for that. There are probably psychological reasons, and then also just the academic reasons, because now so much of what we're asking them to do is kind of rush through different tasks. So we're spending some time here at the beginning and we're working on creativity and innovation and really trying to give them a chance to kind of work that creative muscle and see what they can come up with. Overall, these are different units of study that we cover. You can see that we've got a very packed year. We focus not only on the lean startup model coming up with improving your idea, but we also kind of focus on the small business running portion of it. We'll have different guest speakers, and those guest speakers will be strategically placed throughout the year to try to kind of hone in on those different topics. If you are an entrepreneur yourself, or if you have an interest in sharing any of your specialty or knowledge with our class, please make sure you reach out. I think that's one of the most effective ways we can work on different topics in class, but to hear from somebody that's actually putting them into play would be phenomenal. So if you have any ideas for yourself or anybody else you'd like to nominate, please make sure you contact me because we would love to hear more about that. Here are some different special events that we do with this class. This class is an all senior class, which is amazing to have all of them kind of going through the same things. But we have a connection with an organization out of Malvern called the Uncommon Individual Foundation. Through that foundation, we're able to have our choice of different speakers that are currently in a startup program, more like an incubator. Also through that program, they have a high school outreach division called the Caruso Challenge, and I'll be sharing that opportunity with your child as well. We also have access to the Junior Achievement Program. You might be familiar with that already. Junior Achievement in our area runs as an after-school program, and although the core source of it is not 100% entrepreneurship, it is a business-related type thing if your child was looking for some enrichment. Another thing that we are also connected with is that in our DECA program, we run the school store, and the school store is physically connected to our classroom. So your child has an opportunity to work in the store for different shifts and kind of earn some credits through that. But in addition to that, through DECA, there is actually a school store-based enterprise certification that your son or daughter could actually get completely on their own. And that could be something that is a credential that they can take with them beyond high school, and then even at the college level that could possibly help them get different part-time jobs at college as well. In the winter, we're going to have the Westchester University Business Idea Competition. This is one of my most favorite competitions. Our students have placed in either won the event or placed in the top 3 since its inception at the high school level. The best part about it is that there is a cash prize that goes along with it. So it is an incredibly exciting thing. Just last year, 2 students in our class, Jake Coombe and Catherine Palmer, actually were runners up in this event and received a cash prize. Another young lady in our class, Shruti, 2 years ago, placed first and won a cash prize as well. So we're doing really well in that competition. Also, you're going to hear about the Westchester Area School District Learn to Earn program. I think that this program does not get the respect that it deserves. Your child has an opportunity to leave school the month of May and do an internship. If you'd like to know more about that, you can look it up yourself or you can contact me. I think it is an amazing opportunity for all of our students. And also a few other things. We have an organization called Chester County SCORE. Chester County SCORE is an international nonprofit, and it's focused on helping new business owners and also startup businesses get on their feet. They offer free workshops, and I'll often share those with the students. Anybody can sign up. Sometimes I go, sometimes they're online. It's never going to be a class field trip, but if your child is interested in it, it's a really cool thing to be able to do. Everything else I have to share with you about what happens in our class is really basic from the student handbook. I really just follow those different principles. If your child is sick or out for a while this year, by all means, I will work to get them caught up. There is no take-home work for this class, so I just expect them while they're here to be here and ready to go. One of the things that the students are a little surprised about this year coming out of COVID is that you don't get 100% on everything that is late. So we are back to a regular late policy this year. Any work that is not submitted on time is only going to receive 50% of that score. Now, if it has to do with an absence, then by all means we can work on that. But if it's just a missed due date, that's going to be a possibility of only 50% of those final points. In this class, your child has a blended day. Day 3 is their blended day. What happens on day 3 is that they do not come to class and they have a blended assignment. That blended assignment is usually posted about a week in advance and will probably take them individually between 15 and 20 minutes to complete. They can do that at any time that they wish, before the blended day or on the blended day up until the end of school at 2:15. For that blended day, now that they have the dismissal in the middle of the day, if that partners up with your child's lunch or study hall, then they're more than welcome to go ahead and use that additional non-class blended time that they can leave school as well. Other than that, we mentioned that we were going to talk a little bit about getting involved with East DECA this year. In this class, a majority of the students are involved with DECA. We do different things in class to prepare, and also there are going to be several other opportunities if your child would like to get extra help related to DECA. We are, currently slated for all events to happen live. We are very excited about that. I'm waiting on a few more details to come out about Hershey and then also our international trip this year down to Atlanta. But other than that, all systems are go. So we are very excited to get back on track with what we've got going on. After you take a look at this, if you have any questions for me, feel free to email me or call me. I will admit, email is a little bit easier and I can set up a call with you later. Thanks so much. I hope you have a great night. Take care.